Hello and welcome. My name is Anil Patel, and you are watching uh, Oracle Database Basics. So, in previous videos, as you have seen, we have installed Oracle Database, Oracle XE. So, whether that is Oracle XE or Oracle 11G or Oracle 12C, so installation process is almost same. Then after that, in Oracle Database 11G and 12C, standard and express editions, not express edition, standard editions, we need to create database separately, and we can give SID name ORCL or whatever we want. But in Oracle Database XE, default SID name is XE. So let's get started. So I would suggest to install Oracle Database XE for learning purpose, because that is very lightweight database and all commands are the same whether you use any of the Oracle database. So okay, and after installation of database, we have installed Oracle SQL Developer. So Oracle SQL Developer is a GUI tool for Oracle database, and if you want both videos for installation of Oracle Database XE and installation of Oracle SQL Developer, so please click on I button, and please watch those very useful videos. Okay, so let's get started. So let's double click on SQL Developer shortcut. And we will create basic connections of the database. So let's I'll open Notepad, and I'll write all the important details. So as Oracle SQL Developer is being opened, so let's, like, all those host name, port number, SID, username and password. So all these informations you want. So host name means local host. In offices, industry, there is different team like DBA team. They provide all these details, database connection details, and simply we have to enter those details in SQL Developer or DBeaver, DVisualizer and Toad, and we can easily connect with the database. Okay, so but here uh, it's our responsibility to play a role of DBA, network admin, infrastructure admin. Okay, so okay, host name is a local host, means our machine name or computer name. So if you are facing some difficulties or some error, so please watch my video where I explain about the Oracle SQL Developer. So how to configure TNS names .ora file and listener.ora files. So that is very useful. And port number is 1521 for Oracle database. SID is XE in my case. Username system is a super user, and password, I always use password welcome one. Okay, so some of my friends during the installation they give some different password like love you 12345 and any name. Then next time they forget the name. So that is the problem, and in that case no one can help you if you forgot your password. There are some techniques by which we can recover and restore the password, but that is not at all required. Simply use simple password, that's all. Okay, now, so I have already created connections. Let me delete this connection from the SQL Developer, or okay, I'll delete this connection and we'll create from the beginning. Okay, so click on this green color plus icon, new connection, and you can see this is a welcome page or start page. Here you can see overview videos, what's new, release notes, SQL tuning advisor, database copy. So all learning material is here only. So guys, where is the problem? There is solution only. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so now here I'll create a connection name. So you can give any connection name. I'll give like Oracle database. And username system, all these credentials. Okay, so system, then password, and host name is a local host, port number 1521, and SID is XC. And click on save password and click on test. Okay, so this is a successful. If you are getting some error, so that's not a big deal, just watch video, then we'll click on connect. So this is the first step. So system user is a system user. Okay, we should not create any table or any views there. Okay, simply that is for connectivity, and system user has a DBA privilege. So here click on other users, just scroll down as how I'm showing you in video, and click on HR. So currently by default this user is logged, so we will unlock this. And in industry, DBA does all those things, guys. Okay, so developers and application users never do the things. Okay, so HR is very good for practice. So first we will unlock this. So it's very simple command. You can search in Google also. So whenever you are getting any issue, any difficulty, simply type your problem in Google search. You will get the result. Now I want to unlock this user HR user schema, and I will change the password because I don't know what is the default password. So alter user HR identified by password. I'll give password welcome one, account unlock. So this command will unlock the user and change the password as well. And this command we can run only through the admin user or DBA user. So system is a DBA user. So okay, so HR user altered. So this is the command. I'll write the same command in description box, or you can write the same thing. So whenever you want to unlock or change the password, so simply in place of HR you can change the name, and this is the password, so you can give any password. Rest command will be the same. Okay, now let's create connection for HR. So okay, test connection successful. Okay, now so we have created connection for HR, and here you can see these all are the tables for practice. Here views, index, package, procedure, functions, queues. Okay, so table. So the very important thing is that what you use always, that is select command. And trust me friends, SQL is a very easy language. Okay, you no need to write memorize anything in SQL. So suppose these are the tables. So the very basic thing in the database, like whenever I meet some people, they are saying, okay, I have 8 years experience, I'm working in database. When I'm using, okay, which database you are using, they saying SQL. Friends, SQL is not a database. SQL is a structure query language, trust me. Okay, so simply we have to go very in simple way. Okay, now the very important thing, what is HR? Okay, so I'll show you in very simple way, like what is database, what is user schema, what is HR. So Okay, so let's see. Okay, so there's a database, and inside the database we have a multiple user schema. It's as simple as, like, we have a apartment. Inside the apartment there are so many floors, and in each floor there are so many flats. So same thing in the database. uh, like, this is the database, okay, Oracle database, and in Oracle database we have super user. Okay, so like we have identity, like host name means where it installed, port number, SID, then again username, password. Okay, so inside the database, so we have, suppose, HR user schema. So tables are inside the HR user schema, some particular table. And we have again, suppose, MDSys. So inside MDSys there are again multiple tables. Then we have DIP, DBS, and MP. So the very important thing is that, like, I'm traveling by Indian Railways or any train, in some coaches. Suppose in each and every coach there is a seat, suppose 72 seats in every coach. Okay, so I got some ticket number, reservation, and there is a train number and coach number and then seat number. So suppose my train number is 11818. Okay, and suppose I have done the reservation. So in reservation, suppose seat I allotted S7 and 68. So there are, suppose, 12 coaches for the sleeper class of train, and seat number is 68. So there are so many, like here we have train S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8, S9, S10. Okay, so my seat is S7 and 68, and train number is 11818. Okay, so what I'll do if I want board the train? So first I will take the schedule, I will get the schedule, when train will come, in which platform. Okay, so we'll go there. Then once train will arrive, then I will check, okay, where is S7 coach. So I'll go to S7 coach, then I'll take the seat number 68. But if I will randomly, I know, okay, my seat number 68. If blindly I'll go to any train, if blindly I'll go to I'll sit any of the seat, like I just entered into S1 and seat 68 I occupied. Okay, I assume that is my seat. But after 5 minutes someone came and he told, okay, no, this is my seat, just vacate the seat. Then again I'll go down and okay, so this is the same thing with the database as well. So always whenever you work, so there's a instance name or database name, like train number. Okay, suppose my seat number is S768. If I'll go to some different train, maybe that number is something different, that is different train at all, I'll go and I'll sit into S7 bogie and 68 number seat. That is also wrong. So whenever we are working in database, so we should choose correct database name and correct user name or user schema name and correct table. Okay, and again there are again multiple things, like whenever we work with uh, team and customers, so they are giving, okay, like this is Anil, this is the table, please give me permission on this table. And Anil, this is the table, there's some mismatch of record. Then I'm asking, okay, I have 5 databases, in which database you have? So they are giving, okay, this database I have, please take in this database. Then again, they are not giving user schema name, because there are so many hundreds of user schema. Then we are asking, okay, give me the user schema name and then give me table name. So we need all those informations. If you are not clear with all those informations, please study more on the user schema concept and database concept. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now, so the very basic command is select command. So this is HR user schema name, and we have multiple tables. Okay, so very important thing is a select command. Select star from, star means all columns, star from HR. So always write user schema name dot table name dot suppose employees, HR dot employees, and semicolon, then execute. If you have done this, you can play with any of the database. Okay, you can see this is the very simple command, and output you can see result. Okay, same way, simply one very important thing in IT industry, copy paste. If you are good in copy paste, you are successful software engineer. If you are good in Google search, you are successful software engineer. Okay, now departments. Okay, department is another table. You can say departments, employees, countries, job history, jobs, locations. Then select this and execute. Okay, if you want multiple columns again, then copy, paste, multiple column names like department. So these are columns. So these all are the columns. You can say department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID. Those are the columns. Okay, so department ID, we want department name. Suppose I want only these 2 columns. Then execute it. Okay, so you can see these 2 columns. Again, multiple things are there, where clause, min, max, like keyword. So there are so many things which we will discuss in upcoming videos, but it was very important. If you are able to run this query and you are able to connect successfully your Oracle database with SQL developer, then you can do everything, friends, trust me. So thank you for watching. If you have liked this video, so please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching.